If you're not on the meditation bandwagon, if you think it's too complicated, do you think it's too weird, or you just couldn't possibly sit still long enough to get in the zone, you would be on the same page as our next author was, which is why she sat down to write the book on how to find your meditational groove. The book is called Unplug. It's a simple guide to meditation for busy skeptics and modern soul seekers. Author Suze Yalof Schwartz joins us in studio. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Nice to be here, Lindsey.
So let's back up a little bit to sort of Suze 1.0. There was an incident at Glamour magazine.
Right.
And you were there, and you sort of lost it on your assistant.
Right.
So explain what happened.
I was a fashion editor, and we were doing a makeover in the pit of NASCAR. And when I went to open up the clothes to see what clothes we had brought with us, and Good Morning America was with us at the time, and they were going to film, I noticed that she had packed the reject rack, which is the rack of clothes that you're not supposed to bring. So I went into panic mode, and I kind of freaked out a little bit.
Freaked out.
Especially when I found out that the closest store was a Sears that was 20 miles away. And then I calmed myself down about 35 minutes later, and, you know.
So this is pre-meditation.
That was pre-meditation.
Yeah, so that made you check yourself, right?
Correct.
And then what happened?
So then, now post-meditation, are we saying? Okay, so then fast forward to now I own a meditation studio in Los Angeles called Unplug Meditation. I go outside because I'm hearing some noise, and I see these two police officers pointing guns at my face. There's a bank robbery going on right next door. And they said, go inside, lock the doors. And we had about 19 people meditating in the studio. So my manager and I ran inside, and I had felt the exact same panic that I'd felt when I found out that we had packed the reject rack. But this time, when I looked at her and I saw her panicked, we did a breathing exercise for 16 seconds, shifted our mood, and was able to grab all the people from the studio and put everybody in lockdown.
Wow, what
I wish I had had that tool when I was a fashion editor.
And you talk about this meditation makeover. You thought the concept needed to have a makeover, so you did a lot of studying. And what did you conclude?
Well, I realized it didn't need to be very complicated. I'd taken all the different styles of meditation classes, and they all boil down to three things.
Okay.
You're going to think. A lot of people think that I can't meditate because I think too much.
This is my problem, Suze. So I've tried to meditate, and what happens is I try to clear my mind, and then I think about trying to clear my mind, and then I'm only thinking about trying to clear my mind, and I'm not clearing my mind.
Well, that is the #1 complaint that we get from almost everyone. Here's the way that it works. You have 50,000 thoughts every single day, and most of them are repetitive and unnecessary. So with meditation, it's almost like doing a conditioning for your brain. So imagine like doing a bicep curl. I think, I redirect it to my breath, and I slow down my breathing, which signals to my brain everything's okay. Then I think again. I bring it back again. So the more you think and the more you consciously redirect your mind, that's actually how you build the front of your brain, which is your prefrontal cortex, your focus, your memory, your compassion, and it literally slows down aging. And
Sorry, aging?
So thinking is good.
Wow. So, and this just takes practice. Is that what it is?
Yep.
And just knowing the right thing to do.
You know, it takes practice, but you can also just do it right now. I mean, if you closed your eyes.
Okay, so for example, if you were to lead people at home.
Yes, okay.
In maybe a less than a minute.
Right, so close your eyes.
Okay.
Breathe through your nose for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4 seconds. Breathe out through the nose for 4 seconds. And hold for 4 seconds. You cheated.
This is my problem.
Okay.
But that is something that I have to
12
practice,
seconds.
right?
But do you feel a little different?
Yes. Well, I think I can see it going in that direction.
Right.
Right? This is fascinating. And in terms of productivity in your own life, how did you sense a change when you started to really embrace the idea of meditation?
I think the biggest gift for me is I'm able to pause before I react to things, so I respond in a much more thoughtful way. So usually we wake up, we get out of bed, we check our to-do list, and we like go, go, go. Now I stop, I'm a little bit more intentional. What do I want to do with my life today? Okay. And I'm achieving so much more because I'm taking that pause in the beginning of my day. So just by pausing every morning for 5 minutes.
And that's the best time in the morning, right, when you wake up?
I think so, because then you get it done. It's done. You can look back. Oh, did it.
And that will impact your day.
Yeah, in this book, I literally talk about all the different ways you can meditate, and we do meditations that are 60 seconds all the way to like 15 minutes.
All right, the book is called Unplug by author Suze. Thanks so much for being here.